On Ideanomics. The ticker is IDEX. Ideanomics is actually a stock I've covered on this channel pretty extensively. If you go back to my channel's history, my old videos, you can see I covered Ideanomics stock back when it was obviously well above $1 compared to what it is now, and it's been this is a pretty insane ride here for Ideanomics holders. It hasn't been over $1 in over a year. We take a look at the 5-year chart here for Ideanomics. It was trading right probably when I first started talking about it was the fall of 2021, and you can see here $2, $3, $3, $3, $2, and then it just continued to completely plummet in price, and was down here at around 4 cents for a very long time, as low as 2 cents here, and at 5 cents currently. The trading volume is up, however, over the last week or so. 8th most heavily traded stock on the market today, on today's trading day. 65 million in trading volume here, actually, probably a little more, actually. I'm sure Yahoo has a little more. Yeah, 67 million. Given the current time, it may get close. Has a chance maybe to get close to 100 million in trading volume today. But 5 cents here for Ideanomics is just absolutely brutal. As far as the price tanking, as far as just where this stock was, or where this stock, I think a lot of people thought this stock could go to. So taking a look at a few things here. This is an article from August 10th. Positive sentiment still eludes Ideanomics following 38% share price slump. So you can see here, after a large drop in price, considering half the companies operating in the United States machinery industry have price to sales ratios, or PS, above 1.5x, you may consider Ideanomics as a solid investment opportunity with its 0.9 PS ratio. Although it's not wise to just take PS as face value, and there may be explanation why it's limited. So as an illustration, revenue for deteriorated Ideanomics over the last year, which is not ideal. Perhaps at the market believes in recent revenue performance isn't good enough to keep up with the industry, causing the PS ratio to suffer. If you like the company, you'd be hoping this isn't the case, so that you could potentially pick up some stock while it's out of favor. Although there are no analyst estimates available for Ideanomics, take a look at this link here to see how the company stacks up on earnings and cash flow. And then also this article talks about, is there any revenue growth forecasted for Ideanomics? Comparing the industry, which is only predicted to deliver a 6.4% growth in the next 12 months, the company's momentum is stronger based on recent medium-term annualized revenue results. And I think this article here is basing it off, obviously, like essentially Ideanomics being in the farm and heavy construction machinery industry, which I wouldn't consider them to be that. In my opinion, I'm not going to get too deep into what Ideanomics does, but they have their hands in a lot of different cookie jars, and I think it's more than just like farming and farming and machinery industry type of company, right? Like the things that Ideanomics is doing, which is why I initially got interested in a stock like Ideanomics, was because they had their hands in so many different avenues, that could generate significant amounts of income given the EV renewable energy sector that Ideanomics was in. But taking a look at this is the big news on the day, and I'm not sure if this is generating the trading volume here for Ideanomics, but they did receive a non-compliance notice, I guess, from the NASDAQ. Stock is falling alongside a compliance notice. The company has failed to file its most recent earnings report. It's also having trouble keeping its share price above the minimum bid, very, very much so below the minimum bid of $1. So they got the non-compliance notice. The notice comes from the NASDAQ stock market NASDAQ listing qualifications department. The reason for the notice: the company failed to file its Form 10Q for the quarter that ended June 30th. Investors will note that Ideanomics only released a press release acknowledging the listing notice. The company didn't outline a plan for gaining compliance and said nothing when it will file its late Form 10Q. So this is obviously huge news and very bad news, in my opinion. I don't think you can take this any way other than bad news, unless you just absolutely love Ideanomics stock and you want to get a position at just cheaper prices. I don't think you can get much cheaper than 5 cents, as who knows if this can even remain on the NASDAQ. But you can see here what this means for Ideanomics. If it continues to delay this filing, the company could see its shares delisted from the NASDAQ exchange. It also could face delisting for other reasons. The company has been struggling to maintain a bid price above the NASDAQ minimum. If that continues to be a problem, its shares could be listed for more than just one reason. It's also harming to investor morale, with IDX stock down 3.9% as of Thursday morning. It's also down 67.7% year to date. So it's just absolutely getting crushed, guys. I'm staying away from Ideanomics, like very, very far away. I think there's no reason to have any interest in this stock currently. I think unless you truly believe in the long-term potential, like obviously long-term hold type of buy, then I would stay away from Ideanomics. The potential delisting from the Nasdaq is just so evident and so strong that I would stay far away from Ideanomics. But let me know in the comments below, you guys, how you feel about Ideanomics. Obviously, a stock I've covered for a while now on this channel. Drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and as always, have a great day.